What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the Call Up Podcast. It's your boy Kenny. Today we're going over the PWI 500 list. We're going to do a little bit of highlights of the week, and then we're also going to go into another new thing that I'm going to start introducing here, and that is the what the fuck moment of the week. And there's been so many, so I had to sit there and pick one. But before we do, let's take care of a little bit of the sponsors. And this episode is sponsored by Ringside Collectibles, the number one place to get all your collectibles. If you don't want to sit there and look for stuff at Walmart or Target, by all means, go down to Ringside Collectibles. Use the code word the call up, and that will save you 10% on your purchase. And what we're going to get into this week is the PW 500. A lot of people were talking about this over the week. I've seen so many other podcasters, a lot of other people that I have worked with throughout this time talk about this list and just going over this. Like, obviously, Roman Reigns is number one on the list. You got Okada at number two, CM Punk at number three, Hangman Adam Page at number four, Bobby Lashley at number five. Cody Rhodes rounds out the number six spot. Bryan Danielson is your number seven contestant. This is another AAA member here. I'm not too sure of his name. He rounds out number eight. Number nine is Big E, and number 10 is Jonathan Gresham. I know a lot of people were talking about this before, as far as like, was this top 10 accurate? I talked to the people over at ATW Wrestling with Tony and Heel Liz earlier today, and they had like their opinions on who they thought could have rounded out this top 10, which to me was surprisingly enough. I'm surprised that Big E was so low on the list there, especially of a lot of the accomplishments that he has done throughout this time. Bobby Lashley at number five. I was surprised because of all the things that he's done. Another surprise to me was CM Punk being at number three. I don't think that he has accomplished a lot to even take that number three spot, especially the stuff like, say, Seth Rollins being at number 17 and MJF being at number 16. They could have moved up, in that card as well. Jonathan Gresham, with all the stuff that he's done throughout the year, he should have been up there as well. So, people kind of wonder, what exactly does it take to be a part of this list? So I have it here. If you guys are watching the live version of this right now, this is recorded every single Sunday from now on. Let's look at this. So you look at it. This is compressed of July 1st of 2021 all the way to June 30th of 2022. Right. Those are the evolution periods that they have here. They have in-ring achievements, influence, technical ability, and a bunch of other things, right? So you compare this, and then you look at the list of top 10 people, and you kind of wonder to yourself, it's like in-ring achievements, right? So you look at somebody like, say, like CM Punk. What exactly did he achieve in that time that placed him at number one? And that's, say, somebody like, say, Bryan Danielson, who is sitting at number seven. Cody Rhodes is another person. He's sitting at number six. He should be a little higher on that list. I mean, you think about it, all the things that Cody has done throughout that period of time, he accomplished a lot, and it was surprisingly enough to see him on that so low on the list. Jon Moxley at number 12. I was so surprised that he made number 12. Matt Cardona, killing the indies throughout that whole entire time period, is sitting at number 13. Josh Alexander, he's sitting at number 14. And then you have MGF and um, Seth Rollins sitting at number 16 and number 17, which surprisingly enough to me, Adam Cole's another person who is really low on this list. He's sitting at number 18. Drew McIntyre, who had a phenomenal time in that time period that he was in. And I'm going to move this out of the way because I just seen right now that I messed this up here. Let's go back. All right. And you see my pretty face again. Block that out of here. What is going on, everybody? All right, so let's go back to this list one more time. Chris Jericho sitting at number 22, which surprisingly enough to me, Jay White at number 23. And then you have Will Ospreay at number 27. Will Ospreay last year made the top 10 list, and now he's sitting not even in the top 20. So I don't know exactly how they compressed this all together. I know this has been talked about throughout the internet and throughout like wrestling forums as to who made this list, what exactly was the criteria for this. I want to hear from you guys as far as like, what do you guys think? Who do you guys feel should have been in that top 5 spot? Let's not even worry about the whole entire 10. Let's just do top 5. For me, I feel Jonathan Gresham should have been a part of that top 5. Seth Rollins is another person who should have been in that top 5. Bryan Danielson should have rounded out that top 5. We have other people in the chat right now because this is live on TikTok and on Twitch right now. So Ghost goes, yo, Kenny, what's going on? Checking out some Twitch streams shared on SmackDown, of course. But nonetheless, this is what we are talking about now. Let's go into a little bit of the highlights of the week. 1 week, we got Sequoia coming in. He helped Roman Reigns to keep his undisputed championship intact against him and Drew McIntyre. And then nonetheless, I said it in the beginning. I was talking to Toe about it over the weekend. I said there's only going to be one time, but like, what title is he going to hold? And sure enough, on Tuesday on NXT 2.0, Sequoia and took on for the North American title. He ended up winning, which was great. So now he's a North American championship, right? He's a North American champion. Kind of wondering what else is going to happen with the bloodline moving forward now. We see that they are pretty much holding all the gold in different company in their different brands. Obviously, they're taking over Raw, SmackDown, and now NXT. The only person who doesn't have gold yet is Sami Zayn. But do we officially make him part of the bloodline, or do we just leave him on the wayside? I see Ghost is in here, so I kind of want to get his opinion on this and find out what he thinks of this. Another highlight, going to my notes here. We got new women's tag team champions. Finally, they gave it to Damage Control. I thought that was a really great move. I was kind of wondering as to like why they didn't give it to them in the beginning. And I'm seeing that I needed to change a little stuff here. Switch that over. No, I want to hear your theory on this. I can't look at it. Right, hold on, let me see. I can't click on that right now, Ghost, because it's not letting me. Ghost, one of the guys, can you tell the New Day to shout me out? Oh, my space. I don't know. We can try and get the New Day to shout you out one day. I don't know when, but it will happen eventually. Toe's in the chat right now. He's a part of the Knuckleheads Network, and he's my co-host on Mondays when we do the Raw watch alongs. What else? Let's go into some stuff here. What's going on, Toe? Toe, if you're free right now, you could jump right in. We live. Yeah, you just clicking away on everything. If you want to click it, Twitch Whisper. I know I'm actually on Restream right now, doing this, Ghost, so I can't click on the link that you gave me for it to show me exactly what it is. A lot of changes coming to WWE right now. There's going to be new titles. I've seen that earlier today. They're going to change the women's tag team titles, and they're supposedly changing the men's tag team titles at all. Just copy and paste it. All right, let me try to get here. I don't. Nope, it's not letting me either. No, it's not. Sorry, Ghost. It is not letting me. Let's just try and catch this up here. Let's see. Where can we go for this? Going off the fly right now. What is going on here? It'll be worth it. I mean, doing all this stuff here, Ghost. 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to input something in here. Ghost sent me, but it's not coming up right now. Oh, why you just didn't tell me that in the first place? So, all right. So, wait, basically, what he wanted to show me was, over the week. Well, on SmackDown, right? There was a commercial break. They played White Rabbit. Throughout the commercial break, a lot of people were confused as to why they were playing this, for the simple fact that when they played it at the end of the song, when they cut it off, a red light appeared, and then everything just went black. Right. So there was a lot of speculations as to why WWE was playing this. This is not the first time they played it. They played it on SmackDown on Friday, and then on Saturday they had a house show, and they played it again throughout the house show through intermission. So a lot of speculations have been going on as far as like why this was played. A lot of people said that this could be a sign for Bray Wyatt. Another people were saying that this could be something for Karrion Kross, because back in Lucha Underground, he played the White Rabbit in Lucha Underground. And I don't feel like this would be a change for Karrion Kross, for the simple fact that he already has a really good package already. So why change anything else? That if they was to change something like that, it would have been more of like a Vince McMahon move, of them changing stuff around on him. But I don't see Triple H changing him anytime soon. I think that the product that they're having right now pretty much works for what they're doing currently with Karrion Kross. Now, this could be something, say, for like a Bray Wyatt return. Um, Triple H, when he had his interview with Arian Hawani, he said it that him, you know, working with Bray Wyatt is like trying to control a tornado, and you just have to point him in the right direction. And it's true. It's just a simple fact of what exactly does Bray Wyatt want to do with himself. Um, he's had offers from AEW, Impact Wrestling, even Freddie Prinze Jr., who is starting his own promotion, was said to had thrown Bray Wyatt an offer, and I don't really think that right now Bray Wyatt is looking to go anywhere but the WWE. Because you think about it like this, like Bray Wyatt is the type of person that always wants to finish something that he has started, and I don't think that he wants to leave the Fiend legacy the way it was. You want to sit there and have um that finished product, you know. I'm trying to close out of here. Cut that off. I think it's something for Carrying Cross. See, yeah, I thought it was something for Carrying Cross too, just for the simple fact that, like I said in Lucha Underground, he was known as the White Rabbit in Lucha Underground. So could it be something for Carrying Cross? I mean, you never know with WWE, especially the way things are going now with Triple H. But you know, let's leave that to speculation. Let's leave that open to people and see where that goes. Gonna switch off some stuff here. Let's get that off. Tyson is in the house. What's going on, Tyson? What are you doing here? You're normally yeah, you're normally here on Mondays. Still got some people in the chat right now. I'm surprised on a Sunday so late. YouTube Twitch is actually pretty filling today. Another so I said before we had like the like what the F moment of what we were trying to do, and that is the news that I got over the weekend that I saw that everybody saw is that Logan Paul is gonna go take on Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel for the undisputed WWE Championship. I don't know whose idea this was to put Logan Paul in a title match against Roman Reigns when you have so many other people out there right now who could face Roman Reigns right now. AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley. I had this conversation with Lay when he had posted about it, and I told him, I said, man, you could have put anybody in this spot, but you guys decided to put Logan Paul in this spot. Now I know that he has like like they said he has like 20 million followers. He's probably going to bring a lot more eyes to the product. We're going to get this like on a really early day where we can sit there and watch this and talk about this the rest of the time. But if there's any time to say that I'm not gonna watch Crown Jewel, this is the perfect time to say I'm not gonna watch Crown Jewel. Because to me and a whole bunch of other people, it's like you put Crown Jewel together, like if it's like a glorified house show, all for the Prince of Saudi Arabia who sits there and says to himself, I want to see all these people because I have the money and I want to enjoy it with all my friends. Tyson's in there says, normally I'm chatting with Discord friends on for Sunday Fun Day, but they're playing Fortnite. Yeah, I don't play Fortnite. I know. Looking at two different chats right now. Fat Cat is in the house. What's going on? He's over on TikTok right now. And then I have Tyson here, who is on YouTube right now. So all the people who are on TikTok right now, if you guys wanted to, you can jump over to YouTube. The link is in my bio. You click on that, it'll bring you right over. We can have a little bit more conversation there. But yeah, I don't. Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns. I think if it lasts more than 5 minutes, it'll be surprising enough to me. And I know Roman Reigns' entrance. Oh, did I get cut off here? Yeah, there we go. Roman Reigns' entrance alone is about 20 minutes. So imagine having a match with Logan Paul. This is going to be a really funny moment. Another what the fuck moment to me was over the week, was on Monday with Finn Balor. What was up with Finn Balor and the bandana? Who told this man to wear a bandana? He looked like the dude from the office that was going around. Like it was horrible. Eric from the Viking Raiders out indefinitely with a foot injury. Really? What exactly? I didn't hear that. That's news to me. I didn't hear that. Let's look this up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is coming from Ringside News. Let's see what Ringside. Eric from the Viking Raiders out of action indefinitely due to injury. The Viking Raiders and the New Day have been in a war for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I was really getting tired of the New Day versus the Viking Raiders. Like there was no payoff to this. The New Day have gotten two opportunities to be a part of the number one contendership for the tag team titles. When I've been saying for the longest, it should have been the Viking Raiders, and I think maybe now why they haven't been a part of it is because one of them is injured now. The two teams squared off against one another in a Viking rules match as well. Yeah, that was an awful match. That match ended with one of the members of the Viking Raiders. Let's go here. Michael Cole noted during SmackDown tonight that Eric from the Viking Raiders suffered an injured foot of the Viking. Also, he got injured throughout the match. So this is why most likely why we didn't see him. We didn't see this team go up in the number one contenders match on SmackDown. So he's going to be out for a good period of time. There's no really timetable as to when he is going to be out. I wish him all the best. We are moving into Extreme Rules coming up next month, which there still is no opponent for Roman Reigns. There is no opponent for the Usos for their tag team titles. The only thing that we know for sure is that we have Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Ronda on Friday pointed out that her mom was in the audience and got a big reaction from that group there. You can see that Ronda's trying to improve in her in ring abilities, but you know, you think about it like this with Ronda Rousey, right? It's like a hit or miss. It's like that coworker that comes in 1 minute they're happy, the next minute they're like super grumpy. You don't know whether or not to say anything to them. Mark Marcus is in the house. What's going on, man? Sitting here talking a little bit of wrestling right now. Probably gonna be on for like a little while longer. But yeah, so, and then Tyson was saying also I heard that the tag team championship is getting a new look. Yes, so I did speak about that earlier. The tag team titles are getting a new look. They said that they for the men's tag team titles, it's going to actually be a black strap with the logo being changed for the WWE titles. So that one's going to have the actually, from what a lot of the belt forums were saying, is that it's going to have the WWE logo in the front of it, right? Um, which I think it's actually better than what we have now, and it looks like we're only going to get one. So it looks like they're going to unify those titles together and just make one black strap like they did before, like they did the penny. I think the most likely they're going to leave the same design with the round discs for the titles, and then just have them just with the WWE logo on it, which is great. I thought that'd be phenomenal for them. And then the women's tag team titles are actually going to get a whole new different strap as well. I think they're going to leave the design the way it is for the women's tag team titles. I'm also hearing Tyson is that for the men's tag team, they're actually going to be defended on all three brands, just the same way that it is for the women's tag team titles. Which to me, I'm feeling like okay, if you're going to defend it on all three brands, right? Why do you still have the women's tag team titles in NXT? For that, I think you should just get rid of them or just unify both titles so then these women can go through all three brands like they've been doing from the beginning and defend the titles the way it's supposed to be. Michael over on TikTok was saying, "What do you think about the press conference?" So I only saw, I don't know if they had like a whole big press conference with everyone that's going to be a part of Crown Jewel. I only seen the Roman Reigns and I only seen the Logan Paul and the Roman Reigns part of the press conference. you know what? It's a good money grab for WWE. I think, they know exactly what they're doing. They want to maximize with Logan Paul's popularity status as far as like getting his followers to come over to WWE. The last two outings that Logan Paul has had, he's had a great match. Obviously, he had it with the Mysterios, and he had one with the Miz, who, not for nothing, they're gonna make him look good. And that's exactly what they did. They made him look so good that now he's in a WWE championship match against Roman Reigns. I still don't know how this match came about because the last time I seen Roman Reigns and Logan Paul together um was at the podcast. They were talking a whole bunch of stuff and everything seemed fine. I mean, I didn't get to finish the whole entire interview. Maybe something else happened. I know that there was some words said um afterwards, like on Twitter and stuff like that. So maybe that's what led to this title match. But I mean, everyone's had different opinions of Roman Reigns. So if you get a title match this way, by all means, like shoot, I think at this point everybody should get a title match against Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? So now for me, I'm gonna focus. I'm not focusing on Crown Jewel. I thought the press conference was great. I think it showcased Roman Reigns to be a top star, the top star that he is. You know, um, and man, if he doesn't get new fans off of this, then I don't know what else can you do at this point when it comes to Roman Reigns. I think the two tag titles is yeah, I can't really say that. Also, one tag team championship. Oh, nobody stays on one show anymore. That is true. Nobody does stay on any show anymore because the Usos, you'll see them on Raw, then they'll go on SmackDown. Braun Strowman came back and he was on Raw, then he went to SmackDown. You see the Street Profits 1 minute they're on, you know, Raw, then they're going to SmackDown. We just had the New Day compete on Raw for a shot at the tag team titles. So like at this point, I think they're just gonna end the brand split. They should definitely just end the brand split altogether and start changing these titles around where we can just have one title, one champion, defended on both shows, and let's just see what happens from there. I mean, I don't remember the last time a WWE championship was even defended on Raw or SmackDown. I know, like to say, like the tag team titles will be defended periodically on SmackDown or on Raw. But as far as like a WWE championship, I have no idea when was the last time. It's probably months ago when Bobby Lashley or Big E was champion. Um, I think Roman Reigns did it once against Riddle. I could be wrong about that. It's just a filler for Roman. Tyson says it's just a filler for Roman until they get a real opponent. But you think about it like this, Tyson. Um, Crown Jewel is in November. We still have October with Extreme Rules. So are we gonna get Roman Reigns Extreme Rules, or are we just gonna not get a championship title match? I mean, it happened before where he didn't defend the title at a pay per view. He stood home, and we kind of wondered what was going to happen next with Roman Reigns, whether or not he was going to be a part of any show at this point, because he was going around the summertime saying that he wasn't going to be around as much. Capone, what's going on? Cap one, I'm good, man. I'm sitting here right now talking a little bit of wrestling. We're live on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube right now and Facebook. Just vibing out for the next couple of minutes. I'm probably going to be on for another 10 minutes on here before I jump out of here and enjoy the rest of my night. Got a new subscriber. Thanks for the subscribe, Matt. Matt T36. Thanks for the subscribe. If you came from TikTok and you're watching this right now, thank you so much for this for the sub. Hopefully you guys will tune in on tomorrow for our Raw watch along here. Ashley's in the house right now over on TikTok. What's going on, Ashley? So Mondays, we are here. I'm gonna wrap this up right now, but just as what's your opinion on Roman and the Paul? I think that's just a money grab for Roman and Paul match right now for Crown Jewel. Is something that I don't know if the Prince of Saudi Arabia is he a fan of Logan Paul? I'm not sure. Because I know a lot of those matches that happen over at Crown Jewel is mostly just matches that he wants to see or his people wants to see. So the simple fact that we're actually getting this as a main event tells me two things. Either the Prince of Saudi Arabia wants to see Roman Reigns just take on anybody, or he's a really big Logan Paul fan. And if that's the case, then Logan Paul, God bless you, because you are reaching heights that not too many people are even getting close to, you know? But yeah, uh, I know I said I'm not gonna watch it, but I know I'm gonna end up watching it and having my opinions on these things. But I mean, let's see what happens with that. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here because it's 9:44 my time. I've been on for the last 34 minutes. If you guys are new to this, hey, I'm sending you videos, dude. Okay. Um, so if you guys are new to this, my name is Kenny. I am the host of the Call Up Podcast and also Conversations with Kenny over on TikTok. I know the people on TikTok are watching right now. If you go to my link in my bio, that will send you to the YouTube channel. I go live every single Monday and every single Wednesday. We do a live stream at 7:30 for Monday Night Raw. We do news. We have Monday Night Raw trivia. So if you think you know wrestling and you want to put your skills to the test, by all means, do so. Put your skills to the test, and let's see what you have. We've been having some really great competitions. When it came to our trivia nights on Mondays, that starts at 8:30, but our live stream starts at 7:30. It's myself, Toe, and Show. We make up a three-man group that sit there and watch Monday Night Raw for 3 hours and give our live reactions and have a good time with everyone that's in the chat. We have people like Ashley, who's constantly in the chat, Tyson, normal guy, Lay, Gigi, La Flaca. These are all people who are normally there every single Monday. So look at the link in the description. That will tell you exactly where to go and subscribe. And we'll definitely sit there and talk to you. But guys, until next time, you guys have a safe one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Anybody who's on TikTok, I will be back on again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Kofi's in the house and he's about to see the wrap up of this. I'm about to wrap this up right now. And yeah, so that is it. I will be talking to you guys tomorrow. You guys say have a safe one. And people over on TikTok, I will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock for a little bit of gameplay. Guys, until next time, be safe.